this off. Really easy.
Welcome YouTube, this is J5. I decided to take a look around my garage to see what scraps I had to build a practice rail. Just so happened I had some PVC piping and some wood from other projects that I had done in the past that I no longer needed. So this is my skate rail. Now I meant this to be a tutorial, but my videography, just like my skating, is just starting, just beginning, learning a lot, and most of the shots I had blocked the view, so it wasn't very helpful. So I'm just going to talk about the build and show you shots that I had taken. Well, here we need to cut the PVC piping down to size. It's pretty long. Usually you use 2 people to do this, but I found some pieces of framing from a old pallet that was the perfect height to hold this down. We call this a jig. This is a pretty rough jig here. I wouldn't recommend it for everything. If I had my clamps with me, I would have clamped it to the other pallet, but I did not. It worked fine.
Re-drilled some screws in here. This will make it easier to deal with this. It doesn't stand up on its own, or at least not too long, and I think with the vibrations of the screwdriver going in, it's going to be tough, but we'll do this. Get done.
So I had the option here of either building an A-frame or a box. I'm more used to skating boxes where you don't have to worry about something underneath your foot. But the A-frame's a little easier to build, so I decided to do that. And if I didn't like it, I could always tear it apart and build a box later.
There we go, reinforced. So let's go do the other side. Okay, we have 6 screws on each side, the stringers, and while I wouldn't want to jump up and down, it is fairly stable. Really what's going to stabilize this is we need to put some stringers across just to stabilize the middle and the side. So if I put one here, and then here, should be stable enough.
So I opted to get 4 stringers in instead of 3. I couldn't fit my drill driver into the center, but with the 4 stringers they should be really strong and should hold my weight when jumping on top of the rail. The last thing to do is secure the rail to the A-frame. Full disclosure, the hardware I used was not quite good enough to do this, but it was fine for this session. When I get the chance, I'm going to go get some bolts and really bolt it onto here, and that way I can replace it. One of the big issues is that this rail is really thick and harder to lock onto. Eventually I want to put a smaller rail on.
Whoa! Super slow. Really needs to be.
So what's my final verdict on this rail? It works for now, but needs some improvement. It's a little high, and I need to add feet for lateral stability so it doesn't tip over. Maybe a smaller rail. But other than that, it takes me a little out of my comfort zone, so hopefully I can learn some stuff on this particular type of rail that I wouldn't learn just doing boxes. That's it for now. Hopefully I'll learn how to skate this rail and post more videos. Talk to you later.